So when I became a CIO, I walked in and security obviously was, in fact, I think it was 6 days into my being named interim CIO, we were breached. I jokingly say I was at fault because I was at fault. I was 6 days in. Maybe I should have, completed the audit before then and whatnot. But as you know, healthcare, to just get the contract done was more than 6 days.
Yeah.
And then I started looking at security almost immediately. And then we had well over 30 applications doing all sorts of different monitoring. So our security portfolio was pretty large. We had way too many interfaces. Somebody went into this and there was an interface for this, and identity was a different thing than this and whatever. And it generated way too many alerts. One of the first excuses I got was, we can't respond to all these alerts. We can't triage them fast enough. It's just generating too much information. Now, this is back in 2012, and this is going to be my question, which is, and then everything required human intervention of some kind. How much have we progressed since 2012, since that experience that I had? How far have we progressed in health IT?
I mean, I think it depends on the organization that you're in, but in a lot of places, we've not progressed much. I think, and this is a really broad generalization, so if you're offended by this as a CIO or a CISO, please don't be in your heart that this is true in many places. We love to buy technology that we think is a silver bullet, and so is going to solve a problem in this area. And so in security, in a lot of organizations, we've bought a lot of tools. We've bought a lot of preventative measure kind of stuff, and we've put it in place. And those things are great, but very often they're designed to send those alerts to somebody, right? Hey, look at this, look at this, look at this. That doesn't look right. I'm not sure we should be talking to these guys. Shouldn't this be blocked? I don't know if this is a thing. Should these two things in the network be talking to each other? And you got to do something about that. And there are security operations center organizations who are built, I don't know if you want me to say one, but there's security organizations that are built that actually take that burden off your shoulder and take those feeds. And then because of the way that they have created the analysis data on the back end, they can actually sort through it so that 1,000 alerts become like 3 alerts. And then they have expert sort of analysts to be able to go through that stuff and tell you when we think this one is actually a problem. And so we need to research this with you. Those are, I think we've got to get better and better and better at this, because it's not, the tools are important, but it's not about the tools. If you buy the tools and then you don't do anything with them, in a lot of ways, what you've done is just created exposure for your organization, right? Here, oh, you knew all of that. Now that we go back and do the forensics after your hack, all that information was available to you and you chose to do nothing about it. Great. That's definitely not something I want the HHS inspection team to know about my organization. Think carefully about how you build that security program and associated tech.